Right, moving on to a very special section in commemoration of our 100th episode. So I was thinking we've now had at least 100 hours of chatting and getting to know each other now. Plus all of those years that we actually already knew each other.
Yeah, but we did no talking in that other time.
No, we didn't. And maybe not about bikes in the same way as we do now. So it got me thinking, just how much do we know about each other when it comes to our cycling preferences? So we're going to find out with a little game I'm calling Knowing Me, Knowing You. Aha. So I've come up with 8 bike-based scenarios with multiple choice answers. For example, this is the first one. Your mate punctures on a group ride and has forgot to bring a spare tube. You only have 1 tube left. A £30 tubolito. Do you A, offer it up straight away? We all make mistakes. B, stay quiet and hope someone else has one. If they don't, you'll reluctantly hand it over, I suppose. Or C, say nothing. It's their fault for being underprepared and you might need it. So, before the show, we all filled out our own answers. We also wrote down what we thought everyone else would say. So a bit like that game Mr. and Mrs., we're going to see how many we got right, and the most answers will be crowned the ultimate friends. I have written, but I'm actually not going to keep count, so we'll just we'll guesstimate.
The best thing about this is we actually answered these questions before we went on holiday, and I cannot remember any of the questions or why I picked any of the answers. So this is going to be as much fun for me just relearning what we've already been through.
Okay, so the first one, we are going to answer that one. Jimmy, on the subject of
the tubolitos,
what do you think Francis would do? Would he offer it up straight away? Would he stay quiet and hope someone else has one? And if not, maybe reluctantly hand it over? Or would he say no?
I can only assume you've picked this question because we know the answer to this. Based on a video.
You know the answer to this if the person that had the puncture is Jimmy, because it was a real situation that happened.
So,
and what did Francis do?
He hid from me. He even had a tubolito in his saddlebag for approximately 2 hours.
I thought it was a mountain bike one, in my defense.
That's what they all say.
But it still would have worked. It would have got me home 2 hours sooner. So I punctured. We were in the middle of nowhere. And to be fair, we both wanted to know what would happen if you put grass in a tire to see if you can ride it. So we filled my wheel and tire with grass. It didn't work very well. And then Francis then rode to the closest shop, which was about 5 miles away, to get a tube. They didn't have one that would work on my bike, but he still bought one anyway, brought it back. And then when that didn't work, he then went, I suppose you can use my tubolito. And still was upset about it.
I was. You should do what Tony does. He borrows my tubolito. Every time we go mountain biking, he punches. And then he comes back to my house a few days later and he's removed the tubolito from his tire and wrapped it back up really small and gives it back to me. And then next week he borrows it again.
Yeah, I could have done the same thing for you, but, well, I guess, I feel like it punctured on the way home.
Yeah, I feel like it did as well. And luckily we had spares from the shop, so it was all good.
So Francis will hide the fact he even has a tubolito.
I said that he would stay quiet, hope someone else has one. If not, he'll reluctantly hand it over. And I said you would say the same. You would do the same. Francis, what would you actually do?
Oh, if it was Jimmy, what I did. If it was anyone else, I would help them and just give it to them straight away.
Okay.
Depends if we're filming a video or not and need some tension.
And what do you think that we would do?
I think you would both hand it over straight away.
Okay, I said I would stay quiet and hope someone else has one first.
I said you would do that. I said you would stay quiet.
If I was trying to virtue signal, I would have said that I'd offer up straight away. But if we're being honest, I'd stay quiet for a little bit.
Oh, very truthful, very truthful. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you going to admit that you would do?
I would offer it up straight away because I am an angel.
All right, guys. So this is the problem with this. It's like, what would you actually do and what are you willing to admit that you would do is the problem here. Right, next one. The question is, the best type of cycling is A, road. It's fast, smooth and exciting. B, gravel/off-road. It's fun, you can make it technical and you get away from cars. C, commuting. You save money, you get fit, what's not to love? Or D, the type where you do a swim before and a run afterwards. So I'll give my answers. I thought Francis would pick road cycling.
Correct.
And I think that Jimmy will pick commuting.
Correct.
I like you. You think it's free training or free? What did you say? Free exercise.
It's free everything.
It's free everything.
Yeah.
Well, except for it depends if you run Tubalitos, then it's quite expensive.
It's just such a good bang for your buck. Usually it's lost time, whereas if you ride a bike on your commute, you're getting free exercise. You're probably saving money because otherwise you're walking. That's the only other way you would do it for free. It's the best possible form of riding.
Mm.
So I've put down that Emily would pick road because she loves a road bike. And I've put Frances down for gravel or off-road.
Oh, so you got us both wrong then. If the world was a perfect place, which unfortunately it's not, I would pick road. But in actual practical terms, the cars just annoy me. And although there are sacrifices with gravel, you get away from cars, and actually that was the winner for me.
It's sad that really, isn't it?
It is sad, isn't it? It is quite sad, actually.
Oh.
Right. Number 3. You've just done a Mahusive ride and it's time to refuel. What are you eating? A, the biggest takeaway you can get your hands on, preferably pizza. B, a random concoction of beige cupboard and freezer foods. Or C, something filling, healthy and homemade. Plenty of fresh veg, carbs and some decent protein.
I put you both down as beige because I know you love a beige delight. Beige tapas.
I put Emily down for beige. I've obviously put myself down for the healthiest option because I'm all about health.
This week.
This week, yeah. I think the problem is food is like you go through phases, don't you? Mm-hmm. 2 years ago, it would have just been chicken nuggets, pita, Nando sauce, bit of mayo, bosh, done. 4 of them, probably. 2 years before that, it would have been an extra large Pizza Hut with a stuffed crust and then a full size, like a family size cheesecake.
4 nuggets or 4 pittas with nuggets in?
4 pittas with probably 40 nuggets.
Okay, great. Yeah. Just checking. Thought you'd gone soft.
I've put Francis down for the Mahusive pizza because he loves a filthy pizza. Like
I do.
The nasty ones. The ones where you walk past them and you go, oh, they're definitely a food hygiene rating of 1. 1, if you're from the UK, you'll know that 1 means very bad. And that's his preference. He wants a pizza from that kind of place.
I want it to be not cheese. I found this out the other day. It's cheese analog. So they technically can't call it cheese. It's just, how good is that? Analog. That's what I want. That's what I want. It's like Soylent Green. It's everything you need from nutrition in one substance.
All right, what's our next one?
Next one is, my worst cycling habit is A, not taking enough food, spares, tools, water, etc. and just hoping for the best. B, doing my own mechanics to save time, but it usually results in professionals having to fix my mistakes. C, over or underdressing. Or D, not washing my kit straight after the ride. And if we're honest, sometimes letting it fester for days.
That clearly, Emily, is D.
Clearly?
Kit fester, yes.
I mean, you are right, but why
I've seen your
clearly?
spare room.
Oh.
I've seen your spare room. Emily has a special room in the house, which is not her bedroom, but it's for just clothesplosion.
Room of Doom, you called it.
The Room of Doom, yeah, I did see it. You're like, don't look in there, and then it's next to the room that I was staying in.
And the door was open.
I looked, it was scarring.
Do you know what, though, Francis, this week it's completely clean. And that's I'm just, maybe it's an all or nothing approach with me. This week it's spotless, but it has been...
Why are you crying?
Because she had to throw away. The only way to get it clean was just removing all the clothes.
Yeah.
Straight into landfill.
Yeah. No, I have to say, though, and I did say this, and I do mean it, that actually the clothes on the floor are clean. They've just not been put away.
They're also next to the ones that aren't clean.
No, they aren't. Well, they are, but I know the difference.
It seeps in.
Anyway, let's move on rather than revealing all my secrets. You were correct. That was right.
That's also where I put you in.
Fine.
But I've actually put myself in that category as well.
Did you?
Because although I don't have a floor explosion or whatever you want to call it, I do usually what happens is I do my washing relative. So me and Emily have separate washing because of this. But normally I'll my kit will go in the bottom of the wash basket, and then by the time I then fill the wash basket up and then put it in the washing machine, I get to the bottom and I'm like, oh, actually, this probably should have gone a little while. It's still a bit moist, and I'm like, this probably isn't a good thing. I've put Francis in. Doing your own mechanics to save time, but it usually results in having to get a professional to fix your mistake. And I want to caveat that with Francis is very good at looking after his own bikes if it's doesn't involve tightening up bolts. And as soon as there's anything to do with a bolt, then the chances are something's going wrong.
It's a patience issue. It can technically do quite a few mechanical jobs.
Yeah, technically you're fantastic, but if it's your bike, the chances are something's getting snapped.
Yeah.
Was that true? Is that what you put for yourself?
100%. Anything threaded or has a torque setting. I mean, the torque wrench is there, but getting it out that's a job, isn't it?
I thought you would say that about yourself. I also thought, Jimmy, that you would say that about yourself as well. But I forgot about the kit. It could have been both, couldn't it?
No, I'm a class mechanic. What are you talking about?
Okay, next one. You pull up at your house having just smashed a 100 miler. You're feeling on top of the world. I like how I've written this. It's do you know what? I always part of me could have seen myself working at a women's magazine writing these sort of scenarios. And are you mostly A's? Oh, you're a go-getter who does this and that. Mostly B's. Do you read women's magazines? No? Okay.
Turns out we haven't, Emily. This is very difficult to imagine what you're talking about.
Wrong
What's
audience, I see. Okay, let's start again. Next. I'm really shoehorning it into this male-dominated cycling podcast, but I think that we're getting away with it. It's fine. So... You pull up at your house having just smashed a 100 miler, you're feeling on top of the world. But when you look down at your Garmin, you notice you've actually only done 99.7 miles. What do you do? A, pedal round the block to make up the distance. B, end the ride, but slightly regret it later when the ride uploads and that unsatisfying number is staring back at you. Or C, forget about it. It's only numbers.
I think I want to change my answers.
Go on then.
From what I actually wrote down a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
So I've got a person next to each of the three options.
Oh, do you?
So pedal around the block to make up the distance. I had Francis, but I want to change it to Emily.
Okay.
End the ride, but slightly regret it later when the ride uploads. I'm going to put Francis. So I think he won't make up the distance, but he'll get like 3 hours later and you'll go, oh, actually, I probably should have done that. Probably should have rounded that up. That would have been cool if it said 100. And for me, I'd go, I'm already disappointed. I've got to 99 miles. I'm definitely not doing any more.
I don't care about any of these answers. I'm going to use my answer from question 3 for question 5, which is eat the biggest takeaway I can get my hands on, preferably a dirty pizza. With a low hygiene rating and cheese analog.
Which means forget about it. It's only numbers. I wrote that we would all say that.
Wait, say what? Forget about it.
Forget about it. Forget about it. But it actually depends. For me, it actually depends what stage of Emily you're talking about. Now, that would be me. In the past, I have been the middle one. I've ended the ride but regretted it later. And the reason I've done that is because you've said, forget about it. And I've gone, oh, fine. But I have. If I was on my own, I would have pedalled around the block.
It is bold for you to assume that I had enough battery charge in my Garmin for 100 miles.
You need that one with the solar power thing.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But that still needs charging every once in a while.
The battery's so good. It's like Di2. Then I really forget to charge it.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Next one is, congratulations. You've just won a competition to win underlined one of the following bikes. Which will you pick? And the reason I underline this is because no cheating. You can't say all of them, okay? So, option A, a custom steel bike from English Cycles.
Very nice.
They're a brand we've talked about before. We know that we like them. B, a top-of-the-range chrome Trek Madone. Or, is it Madone? Is it Madone?
Madone.
A standard Kreisiger RS. Or D, a sturdy... How do you say it again, Francis?
I don't know. Did we have a chat about this?
Fia.
Oh, it doesn't. It's silent. D.
It's I knew it was Irish, and therefore I wanted to double check it because it was one of those that's a bit, a sturdy Fiat titanium road bike. And if you haven't heard of any of these, just do a little pause and a little Google maybe. But it's ultimately, that sturdy is £9,600. And it's very nice. Look, they're all kind of in the same price range, I think.
Probably, yeah.
That's what I was trying to go for.
Okay, so I actually think this is very easy to answer. Emily's getting a Trek Madone because she really likes the Treks, even though it doesn't fit her. Francis has talked about wanting a standard Chrysler RS when we reviewed it, but I don't think he would pick it over the Sturdy, and I think me and Francis would get a titanium Sturdy.
You're spot on. Spot on. We were looking at Sturdies for an extended period of time for a video we were making that hasn't gone out yet, and we both have decided we want one.
They're so good.
But I do not have the money for this.
Damn. I knew that you would both like the Sturdy, but I said that you'd like a custom steel bike from English Cycles just because there's something more special about it. I know, Jimmy, that
I've got a custom steel bike.
Oh, he's
I've got
got
two
one.
custom steel bikes.
All right.
Now I want a custom titanium one.
So I thought about this for a long while because I've actually never seen one of these sturdy Fias before, and I thought it was actually really, really good. I ticked that one, and then I scribbled it out, and I did go with the Trek Madone. I wanted to not say the Trek Madone because I knew Jimmy would know that I wanted the Trek Madone. And
So you're just trying to catch me out, were you?
Yeah, I was. I wrote down the head says sturdy, but the heart says Trek Madone.
But the easy thing for you, though, is you'd have the two bikes in front of you, you'd weigh them, and you'd go, oh, I'm obviously going to pick the Trek. Because that Trek, if it was actually in your size, would probably be sub 7 kilos, or at least around 7 kilos, whereas that Sturdy's going to be more like 9, even top spec.
I'd have one ride on it for half an hour and go, oh, my back hurts a bit, doesn't it?
Nah, it'll be less than 9. I think you'd be surprised. I think
you'll be surprised. One of us will be surprised.
Well, there's only one solution. We'll have to buy.
We will
have to buy
to
two,
get
Jimmy.
them.
Just doubly check. Yeah.
It is the only solution. Right, 2 more questions. What we got?
Okay, you come home from a long ride and immediately veg out on the sofa. What are you putting on TV? A, an action or thriller, e.g. something like John Wick. B, a classic comedy, e.g. School of Rock. C, a true crime documentary. Or D, something else. And right here, what it would be.
I've gone a bit off piste here.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
You've offered yourself up, so I think you go first.
So I put myself down for an action or thriller and a classic comedy.
Oh, you can't do both, Jim.
Well, the examples you gave, John Wick and School of Rock, like either of those, get my lovely salad post-ride and I can put John Wick on or School of Rock and have a lovely time. I'm instantly thinking of the analog cheese pizza that I now want, literally right now. And I haven't even done the big ride. For Emily, I've put Love is Blind plus Sims.
Oh, I do love that.
And for Francis, I've put anything in brackets Lord of the Rings plus Steam Deck, if that's what it's called.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a shout. But I've changed. So I've gone with D, something else. For you, because we finished a ride and we sat down on the sofa. And what did you want to watch? Deliverance. Which was not relaxing. A film that I've never seen before. But despite as unpleasant as it was watching it, it's all we talk about. There's constant things where, Deliverance. I don't know if we can even recommend people watch it because it's kind of scarring and horrible, but cult.
As long as you pay attention to the certificate rating of the film and you don't watch something that's... I'm assuming it's an 18. If you're under 18, then don't watch it. If you're over 18, fill your boots. Excellent film.
And number 8, last one. The most annoying thing about riding bikes is A, how long it takes to get ready for a ride. B, the tan lines. C, asshole drivers. Or D, receiving naff bike-themed presents from relatives for Christmas.
We've accidentally, basically, this is like the number one, the single one, number one position of the video which Benny made recently, which is 40 things we hate about cycling. So now we're actually going to select number 1, the top of the list.
I thought Jimmy would say asshole drivers, and I thought Francis would say how long it takes to get ready.
I've put everybody, including me, as asshole drivers.
I've put me for asshole drivers, Emily for tan lines, because she's like, oh no, I can't wear this top because my tan line's horrible. And I'm like, don't worry about it. And I put Francis how long it takes to get ready, just because it's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, you were wrong. I put how long it takes to get ready. So I think we all got everything wrong there. Or did we? I don't know. I'm not keeping score. That's what I said. It was too difficult to work out how to do that.
The conclusion is we barely know each other.
No, I think we did know each other. Listen, we
did
had
good.
fun along the way, though, didn't we? And that's actually what this whole thing was about. And filling time, which we have done perfectly, by the way. So well done, everyone. We are all the ultimate friends. Yay. Here's to 200 episodes.